Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. And we are going to be talking about some famous movies as their opposite genre. I'm pretty excited and I hope you are too. So let's dive right in. First, we have Titanic as a horror movie. I don't know. What do you think? Would it be good? How do you think it would end? Would the ship still sink? Uh would it be filled with ghosts? How would that go? I do like the poster for it though. Very minimalistic. Doesn't give a lot of spoilers, which sometimes posters for movies can be can give a little bit of spoilers. So I do like it. All right, next we have Star Wars as a children's movie. I mean, some will argue that Star Wars is a children's movie, but I mean, I think it's more of an action sci-fi film, so that's definitely an opposite genre. Um, I love how colorful this is. Um, it is a little difficult to tell some of these characters just because of how stylized they are. But I love R2D2 down here. I'm pretty sure that the little green guy in this white robe is supposed to be Yoda. And then I think above him is Chewie. Um, and I don't know. I think it turned out really cute. Would you watch Star Wars as a children's movie? No. Okay. Next we have Lord of the Rings as a Western. I think that they definitely could have gotten the ring to the wherever they were headed, that volcano or whatever it was, a lot faster if they'd been on horseback. It might not have taken 3 movies. I think that's definitely for sure. If they'd had horses, it might not have taken so long. Just like how people say, if they had only taken the eagles, it wouldn't have taken so long. But I do like, is it Gandalf? Is that his name? It's been a really long time since I've seen these movies, but is his name Gandalf? Here, in his Western, hat and everything as the main person on the poster, and then you can't really tell who everybody else is, but just them on horseback, and then you see the like the kingdom and everything like that in the background. I don't know. I like it. It's pretty great. Then we have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs as an adventure. That's a lot of dwarfs. I tried everything. It was so hard to get this one to render correctly. So when I got this, I was just happy that it just gave me this. But I don't know. An adventure story for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I don't know. It could be pretty interesting. Then we got The Lion King. And actually, this is supposed to be a noir film, not an adventure. And I think that Lion King as a noir would be really interesting. So that's kind of like black and white. Noir's not a very popular film style, but it could be really interesting for Lion King. Um, mm. Uh, then we've got The Godfather as definitely as an adventure. I love. I've never actually seen The Godfather, but I just love this guy here on a horse. It's so great. I love this. I love this movie poster. It's gorgeous. Jurassic Park as an animated film. Um, it could be very interesting. Um, would it still be a scary movie, a scary animated movie, or are we talking a happy animated movie? Because these dinosaurs look pretty darn happy, so, but it could be interesting. Then we got Harry Potter as a musical. I would definitely watch it. Harry Potter as a musical. It could be interesting. Uh, Pirates of the Caribbean as a sci-fi. Uh, their ships are now out in space. It could be interesting. Um, I've seen enough Pirates of the Caribbean recently, though, and if Johnny Depp's not in it, I'm not watching it. Then we got Jaws as a claymation story. They don't make a lot of claymation stories. And if you're not familiar with claymation, that's some movies like The Corpse Bride and Coraline and Paranorman. So they don't make a lot of them because it takes forever to make them. But it could be interesting with Jaws as a claymation. Would it? I don't know that they could go the horror route with it, but it could be interesting. Definitely opposite genre. Then we've got Forrest Gump as a horror movie. I'm just thinking of some of the iconic lines from Forrest Gump. And this one's giving me, "Run, Forrest, run!" Oh, goodness. I don't know. Could be interesting. Then we got Shrek as an action film. Shrek is a spy in this movie, it looks like, with his gun. I don't know who these people are behind him, but he's a spy in this movie, looks like. So, definitely could be an interesting movie, an interesting take on Shrek. Then we've got Psycho as a romance. Could you imagine? Like, I've only seen scenes from Psycho. I've never actually seen the entire movie. But I mean, everyone... I mean, okay, I'm not going to say everyone, but most of us know the iconic shower scene. But could you even imagine that he's not actually there to kill her? He's there to tell her he loves her. And he's been watching her because he loves her. It's a romantic comedy, Then we've got The Wizard of Oz as a teen drama. Imagine. I mean, it kind of already is a teen drama, sort of. I mean, Dorothy's going through some stuff, She's a teenager. She's got some teen angst. But I mean, it's a musical. But I mean, I don't know. Beauty and the Beast as a steampunk. Like, that is not something you see often, steampunk movies. It is not a well-known genre, or a well, oh, one that's out there very often, but I don't know. It could be very interesting because, it's Victorian. It's set in the Victorian era, but you've got all this mechanical stuff that's like of the new generation, airships, that kind of stuff. I don't know. It could be interesting. Inception as a musical? Anybody? Anybody? I don't know. I think it could be interesting. Would it be more or less confusing as a musical? I don't know. Because the original movie, the ending is what's confusing. But would it be more or less confusing as a musical? The Grudge as a romantic comedy. I would watch it. I would watch it. I would definitely watch it. Come on. She looks adorable. Come on. She just wants you. She just wants your love. She just wants your love. Toy Story as a mystery. The rendering on this one was extremely hard too. When I finally just got this one, I was just like, okay, we're gonna go with it because it was very hard to get this one. The Shining as a kids movie. Anybody? Anybody? This is the original Shining, not the miniseries version of The Shining. Although I do enjoy the miniseries version of The Shining, I would definitely pay good money to see Jack Torrance. to see Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance in a kid's version of The Shining. I think it would be hilarious. Then we've got The Princess Bride as a legal drama. I mean, it was a romance, now it's a legal drama. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in The Princess Bride. I mean, I could definitely see it. Then we've got Silence of the Lambs as a martial arts movie. I mean, Hannibal Lecter's pretty scary. He'd be even scarier knowing that he knows martial arts. Don't know that I trust him. Dead Poets Society as a historical romance. Anybody? It's if you've ever watched Dead Poets Society, it's a pretty sad movie. But yeah, as a historical romance, it could be pretty interesting. Could be an interesting movie. And last but certainly not least, we've got the Rocky Horror Picture Show as a utopian movie where everybody loves everybody and everybody is it's all going to turn out all right. This one was very hard to render. Everyone who's pictured here is obviously not in the movie. But I just loved the flag here that's kind of reminiscent of the pride flag. But yeah, it's pretty great. Anyway, if you liked this video, please like this video. And I hope, that you enjoyed this. And if you did, please consider subscribing to this channel. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.